Welcome to Calculus. I would like to give you a quick overview of the course in this welcome video. So what we're looking at here is the Blackboard Shell, and this is where we're going to interact with the course. All the information that you need and all the assignments are going to be posted on Blackboard. So to start with, we can look at the syllabus. I'm going to come back and go through the syllabus at the end. I want to first kind of give you an overview of the Blackboard site itself. Under course materials, we can currently find our textbook. The textbook for this course is an open educational resource. You do not need to purchase it. So we have two versions here. The first is a PDF copy of the textbook, and the second is a link to the online textbook. So the online textbook, when you click, you can go through it pretty quickly. You can see the sections. Or you could download it as a PDF, but it's a pretty big file. Right. So there's this is where to find the text material. And then under faculty information, you can see my contact info and my office hours. Those are also listed in the syllabus. Okay. Learning modules is where the business end of things are going to happen. So every week we're going to have a folder for the week's materials. Okay. If we go in here, we're going to have a few videos. Okay. This week we're going to start with a formatting quiz to make sure that you understand how to enter answers into the online homework environment. So if I click on that, okay, we can see, all right, this is how to enter in square roots and squared, okay, and so on. This will also get you used to how you enter stuff in on our assignments. And there's a few different things that I want you to be aware of, but we're going to get to those in more detail later. In particular, as you're going through and entering questions, if you get them wrong, so I'll just go ahead and enter in a bunch of wrong answers here. And maybe we'll do the last one correctly. So this says enter in 1 over 2 to the third. Minus 3. Okay. All right. So, oh, that was an unfortunate. Okay, I got that one correct on accident. Okay, the last one's marked correct, so I get the green check, and the other ones are marked wrong. They get an X. And sometimes you'll have more than one attempt to get a problem right, and so then you can just change your answer and hit submit again. And sometimes you run out of tries and it won't let you submit anymore, and it might reload a different you might have to reload a different question. So if you hit get similar question, it will reload the question for you. And in our regular homeworks, that will reload with either different numbers or a different problem or something like that. And as you're going through homework, this gives you an opportunity to redo homework problems that you don't get right on the first try. You don't get penalized for not knowing how to do it on your first try. Okay, let's exit out of here. Okay, so the next thing I want to walk you through in the learning modules, here we have practice problems, and then we're going to have a quiz. So I'm going to go through exactly what the expectations are later on. Today I'll post another video, but this welcome video, I just want you to be able to see the different pieces of the course. Now, going through the syllabus, there are a few things that I want to make very clear from the beginning. First of all, this is an online anytime course. That means that you are not required to attend a class session at any particular time. However, some of you might prefer to be able to ask questions and interact as though you were in class. And so what I'm going to do is have 2 class sessions a week that you can attend if you like. Those are going to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays from noon to 1:30, and they won't always go to 1:30. But you can join those class sessions if you like using this link, okay, and I'll post that as an announcement as well. And then you can sort of be part of class, ask questions as we go, and see things as they're done live. And then after that class session, I'm going to post the recording of that class session onto Blackboard. So if you can't make it at that time for any reason, that's no problem. You can just view the recording of it. Okay, so it is an online anytime course, but I want to offer that opportunity for people to interact a little bit more. The second thing that I want you to be aware of is the materials for this course. Okay, so just jumping around here. Here's our textbook, and there's the link that I just showed you in Blackboard. The textbook and the homework is all open educational resources. You do not have to buy any Pearson access or anything else. This is all going to be free to you, I guess, would be the best way of putting it. But these are open educational resources, so you don't have to go buy from a publisher, and you don't need any logins or anything. Everything will come straight through Blackboard. Okay. The course is going to consist of homework and quizzes, and then at the end of each unit we're going to have an exam, and at the end of the course there'll be a final exam. And one of the things I want to mention about exams is that after each exam, a random portion of students will be selected to interview with me online. We're going to have schedule a time that works with you, and I'll post some availability so that you can pick a time that works. And we'll just go through some of your exam in a face-to-face format, and if you can explain what you did, great. And if you have no idea how those answers appeared on your page, that's what cheating looks like. Okay, so that's what we're going to use as our anti-cheating mechanism. Okay, for late work, if you don't get to the homework in time, we have these things called late passes, and I will demonstrate one of those in another video. But the short answer is you can give yourself extensions on homeworks. You start with 10 late passes, and each late pass is a one-day extension on one homework assignment. And you don't need any special permission. You can just click it and go through and complete the homework late. And you can use more than one late pass on an assignment so that you can extend your due dates by more than one day. If you have things that are more than one day late, the late pass will not work for you. So if that happens, send me an email, contact me, and talk to me directly, and we'll make sure that you get caught up. But I don't want you to get too far behind on anything. That's generally not a good way of doing things. But it doesn't mean that you won't be able to complete the assignment. It just means that you have to talk to me directly. Okay. Quizzes and exams, late passes won't be available for. So if you are going to miss them, notify me in advance. And if you did miss them for any reason, again, contact me directly. All right. So I think that wraps up the beginning of this, what we're going to do, our intro video. At the end of the syllabus, there is a weekly schedule, so you can see sort of the pacing for this course and what to expect coming up. But again, we're gonna post all the materials in each weekly folder, so you should have a good idea for what to expect. Okay, that's it for our intro.